Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Zach Kennedy, home marketing specialist and realtor in Birmingham, Alabama. Joined today by client turned friend turned now vendor partner, Garrett Parker with Honest Garage Door Service. Garrett, tell us what you do, where you do it, why you do it.
Well, thanks first of all for having me out here today and just helping me out with this. What I do is exactly that. I fix and install garage doors, garage door openers, and all their components. I've been in the industry for 10 years, started on the commercial side, working on big, heavy, large doors, and switched over more to the residential these days. I work pretty much anywhere in the Birmingham area. So if you're anywhere within probably 30 miles of Birmingham, I'll work on your house.
Yeah.
And so, just helping people keep their doors running smoothly. And then when the worst happens and they got to be replaced, I'm happy to come help them replace them.
Awesome. So Garrett's going to show us kind of the main components of garage doors and like the most common things where things break down and his solutions for fixing those. So let's get started with that.
All right, guys, just here on the inside of the garage door, just wanted to show you a couple of the basic things that I run into often that a yearly or biannual service will catch. And so most of that comes down to the cables right here on the side of the door. We always check those to make sure that they are not frayed. The cables are actually what lift the door, effectively like a winch with the power of this spring right here, which has tension on it. Some of you may have experienced before having to have that spring replaced. That is a common wear item. I always say kind of like brakes or tires on your car. They have a life cycle and then they break. And that is the muscle of your door. So that is probably the most common repair is a broken spring. But when we come out, we inspect that, we lubricate it. It is a porous steel, and so it will soak up that lubrication and keep it from getting brittle. On top of that, we check all of the hinges and rollers, which are the wheels here in the track, and we make sure that the bearings on those aren't locked up and that the hinges aren't cracking. Other than that, I get up here, I check the tension of the chain on the motor to make sure that it hasn't slacked over time, and then I inspect the sprocket on top of the motor, which can seize up in the bearing and start to break off. Then the last thing we do is we check the balance of the door by hand to make sure that that door is running up easily with minimal effort, and make adjustments to the spring as needed. And then from there, that's all of a service call, and I can handle anything beyond that. People backing into doors and foundations going sideways and ripping doors sideways. Anything you got, I can handle. All right, guys, so I just want to talk to you real quick about why we're here on this particular job. This customer actually called me thinking that their doors were coming out of the tracks and then they needed new doors. And what it actually turned out is to be a pretty common problem. The painters, when they originally painted, got too much paint on the back of the door, and especially these dark colors attract more sun and they heat up. Well, this is a latex paint, so it will heat up and then overnight it will cool off and it will actually seal the door to the seal itself, effectively painting it shut. And every time they open it the first time, it is breaking that seal and then that door is jumping up off the ground. And what that's done over time is just torn all the seal here. So what I'm going to do for her today, save her a lot of money. I'm not selling her new doors. I'm just going to install new trim, and then she'll have that painted much more carefully this time, and that'll solve that issue, and she'll be a happy customer.
Well, Garrett, thank you so much for showing us how garage doors works, where things commonly break down, and how your company fixes those. So if people need solutions for their garage doors, how do they contact you?
You can find me on Facebook, Nextdoor, both of those at Honest Garage Doors LLC. And then you can reach out to me on my website, honestgarageservice.com. You can directly email me at honestgarageservice@gmail.com. And if you want to just give me a call or a text, you can. Right now I have a Colorado number still, so you can reach me at 720-508-9556. Those are pretty much all the best ways to get a hold of me, and I'm happy to come help.
Awesome. Well, I'll leave all of Garrett's contact information down in the description. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.